knock them down. I love them stripper hoes who come from out of town. They wanna put it on me, I tell them coming now. Spin it around and drop your ass to the ground and bounce that, just bounce that, just bounce that, just bounce.
Hi, people of, whoa, pause. Hi everyone who is watching this video or decides to watch my video. My name is Chloe and this is my coming out story. So my coming out story was, it was to me, I guess, in a way emotional. It was a lot. Afterwards, it became easier, but from the beginning, it was a lot. I came out when I was in about 6th, 7th grade. What happened was, in 6th grade, I used to have crushes on the little 8th graders. Well, not little, but 8th graders. They were just so cute to me, and like, I didn't know what it, well, I knew what it was, but I didn't want to say anything, so I just kept it to myself. So one way I did, like, you know, express myself is I joined the cheerleading team. I'm not a cheerleader. Let's get that straight right now. I am not a cheerleader. I do other things. We can get into that in another video about who I am and what I do and all this extra stuff. So I joined the cheerleading team and I got close to the 8th graders, and I guess they were already experimenting and like, or just playing around, but they would like call each other girlfriend and wifey, and you know, everybody has that stage where we all go through and call each other girlfriend, wifey, and all this stuff. So I was a little cutie. Hold on, my cat is finna interrupt us. So I was really like I guess a cutie. Like, I was really cute and like that type of cute. So they would like mess with me and call me, oh, that's my little girlfriend, and oh, that's my little wifey, and all that stuff. So to me, being young-minded at the time, I took that like as, oh my gosh, this may be my chance. But I don't understand it. Like, why am I taking this so literal? Like, anyways, long story short, I started progressing and like actually kind of understanding that, hey, this is how I used to feel a lot when I was younger, but now I actually get to kind of say something because I feel like I'm older. Like, so what happened was the 8th graders, you know, matriculated to high school, and we matriculated to 7th grade. So 7th grade, I felt like I was ready, or like I wanted to explore myself a little bit more. Like, I didn't want to just keep playing it off. I decided that I was gonna stay on the cheerleading team, and it was this one girl who I thought was very, very beautiful, and so I was like, I'm a very confident person, so I just decided to like make her my play girlfriend. Like, I decided to like make her sort of come with, I decided to, you know, talk to her, and we became fake girlfriends and everything. But to me, it was serious. Like, I was going to like really be serious with her, but I don't think she knew that in the beginning until I started to show that I really like you. Like, it's not a joke. Like, I want to be with you. That happened, and what happened? So it was this one day I remember vividly. We were all at the lunch table, me and my friends, and we were all talking about who we liked and stuff. And normally my answer was supposed to be a boy and who I was crushing on, but I changed that whole mindset. Like, I don't know what came over me, but I just didn't want to, like, I said who I really wanted to be with. So we were all going around the table, everybody saying who they had a crush on. Then they kept asking me, and I was eating my lunch, and they kept asking me, they was like, Chloe, who do you like, who you like, who you like? And I was like, I like Catherine. And everybody was just looking at me like, what? Like, what? But I was like, dead serious, like, I liked Catherine, and that was my fake girlfriend at the time. So she was just kind of like looking a little confused because I don't think that she knew exactly that I was serious and that I really liked her. The next person to find out, which I really was not ready for, was my auntie. And what happened was, is I guess one of my friends, she's really close to her mother. So of course, when you're in middle school, you talk a lot and you tell your parents things. It may not be your things, but it may be your friends' things. So she told her mother, I guess, I don't know the story for sure, but I guess that's what happened. But she told her mother and that me and Catherine were, you know, dating and everything. And so her mother and my aunt were like close best friends. Used to go to, like, they grew up together. So of course she was going to tell my auntie. So one night my auntie picked me up from the game and we went to her house and she was just asking me all these questions and like we finally got to the point where it was the question of, so what's going on with you? And that's when I was like I was shy, but I didn't know what to say, like if I should tell her or if I should just lie, because I'm not really, I'm sure, I felt like I was sure myself, but not so sure. So I just was like, I covered it up, and at first I was just like, oh, she's just my friend. Catherine's just my friend. She's not like anything big. But then my auntie knows me. Like, she knew, like, she was like, you're lying to me. Like, I can't really lie, but when I do, it's like people who are really close to me, they can tell I'm lying. So she knew I was lying. She was like, no, tell me the truth. I don't care. Like, when she said she doesn't care, I was like, okay, well, maybe I should tell her. She's probably not going to treat me any different, but they were still like iffy if she's going to treat me different, she's going to like disown me. I was still, those were the thoughts that was going through my head. So I got the courage and I was like, auntie, I like her. She is my girlfriend. Like, she's not my friend. And so my auntie was like, it was like a pause. But then she was just like, okay. So when she said okay, I felt more comfortable and like it was like a relief kind of, because at least somebody who I loved as his family knew. But the one thing she did tell me was that you need to go to your mother. Like, you need to go to your mother before somebody else does, because somebody else came to her. And I really didn't want to come out, but I kind of was forced to because I was in fear that somebody would tell my mother on me. So after that, it was like a week later to almost a week and a half, because I was still scared. Like, I didn't know how to tell my mom, hey mom, might be gay. I went into my mom's rooms late at night. I was just like, hey mom, can we talk? So of course my mom's like, yay, okay, talk time with Chloe, might be good. What are we talking about? So I went into her room and I sat on the bed. And I was hoping, like, okay, since my auntie was understanding, my mom has got to be understanding. Like, she is my world, my life. She's gonna be understanding. She will know, like, that this is me and I don't want to hide anymore. So what happened was I went into the room and we sat down and, you know, she was still moving around cleaning stuff up, but I was like, Mom, I want to tell you something. She was like, okay, go ahead. And it was hard to get out because, you know, I couldn't fix my mouth for some reason to say, hey Mom, I like girls. But what did slip out was, hey Mom, I think I have a girl crush. So she paused for a minute, doing whatever she was doing. And she was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, Mom, like, I don't know. Like, I have a girl crush. And I kept saying I have a girl crush. Like, it wouldn't come out that I wanted to say I like girls. But she was like, what? No, like, what do you mean? But that, when I heard the change in her voice, I got scared. Like, I wanted to run at this point in my life. But I just stayed in there and I was just like, well, Mom, finally it came out. I was like, well, Mom, I like a girl. I like girls. And that's when it just went downhill. Like, I really was expecting her to accept me right then and there, or like tell me it was okay, but it didn't happen. So she just kind of looked at me like disappointment. I guess that's what it was. I still kind of remember the look on her face, but then she began to say, you know, that's not right, and that God doesn't like that, and it was Adam and Eve, and God put us on this earth to be with men and not women, and it was just like a shocker, because out of all the people in the world, your mom would say that. And like I don't know, I didn't know how to deal with it at that point, because like I was so happy to tell her, and then it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to, because I don't know, maybe I really don't know, but anyways, I don't want to cry. So I ran out of her room crying, because I didn't like know what to do, what to say, because it wasn't the exact answer I needed. I cried that whole night, and I cried for about a week straight, because like for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or like a week, I don't even remember, but it was about like a month. Like I didn't feel welcome anymore in my house. Like my mom she was kind of treating me like I was a stepchild, or like I was a disappointment sometimes. Like I didn't feel loved at that point. And because it continued, and my brother found out, and he was a bit upset. Well, not a bit. He was upset. He was like, he told me, out of all the people in the world that I don't like, you have to be one of them. So it got really bad for me. It got really bad, and I got to a point where I'm young, and I had wished that I never said anything, and wished nobody would ever have found out. I started denying myself and telling myself, no, you're not gay, or you don't like girls. You're just basically just telling myself that I'm not who I am. And so it just got to a point where like I have a girlfriend, so I have to deal with her, and like she made me happy. Like she made me feel like I loved, and like I knew I was supposed to be with her every time I was with her, but when I got home, it was just like, I don't belong here. And so it got really bad, and I did have thoughts of suicide because of the way I was being treated. And then there was a bunch of other stuff in the world that was going on to me. Like some people would talk about me and call me names. My mom finally, like after a few months, well, not a few months, but like maybe it took her roughly about 3 months to like finally say, okay, this is who you are, and I've got to, like, I don't have to understand it, but I do have to accept it, because you are my child, and I'm supposed to love you unconditionally no matter what. It did get better. Like, at this point in my life, my mom is okay with me. I've cried with her about females breaking my heart, and it's gotten much, much better. Right now, I'm very comfortable with myself. Like, 8th grade year, I became so comfortable with myself because I went through all of that, and I put that in the past, and I was ready to move forward with my life, because I knew, like, this is me. Like, I'm not going to change. This is me. I know there's some people out there in this world who are going through the same thing I went through, or probably worse, or maybe getting kicked out and stuff like that. But I just want to tell you guys that it does get better. It may take months, a year, years, but it will get better. So that was my coming out story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try to keep this going. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I should be making another video soon about getting to know me. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up.